So the first person that I'd like to call on stage is Myrto. Come on out, Myrto.
Hello, Luan.
There she is.
I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, Myrto, listen, I'm so glad that you came to the playground with me today. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I was just watching actually my cats who are going a bit crazy. I hope they do not disturb us. But other than that, I'm wonderful.
I know two small dogs. So children really good until they hear me broadcasting and then they want to find out what I'm talking and who I'm talking to and what I'm talking about. So you might hear them in the background too. So we'll just have a whole zoo going here. So I'm so excited. I've worked with you now. This will be the second book that I've worked with you on, and I have loved it. It's so, so exciting to get to know you and to work with you. And I'm so excited that you're on the playground with me, and we'll have to do this again another time. But let's talk about the excitement that's happening now. Where are you calling in from?
I'm glad you asked because that's why I'm wearing what I'm wearing. So I'm
Oh,
representing Greece. So Greece is this is the color. The blue is the sun, the sky, and the sea, and this, of course, is the sun. So
oh, that
so great
is
that I live in a
beautiful.
beautiful country. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. That is beautiful. So, what drew you to wanting to write in another book?
Well, gratitude is something that has played a very significant role in my life the last 5 years. Because, and this is something that I share in my chapter. I won't say too much because it would be good if people read it. So, but I was in a very depressed period of my life where I actually couldn't find anything to be grateful for. And I started slowly finding things to be grateful for, and this helped me change my life around. And of course, here I am today. You can see that I am not depressed. I'm actually very happy, and I wanted to share my story and what I did to actually pull myself out of the situation I was in using gratitude.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I find it hard to know you any other way than the beautiful person that you are. So it's so much fun, so much life. And I am just so grateful to know you. So let's see how many times we can say the word grateful and gratitude today during this podcast. How's that? Let's count it down. So, talk to me. Did you get something in the
Yes,
mail or
that's the other thing I wanted to tell you about, and how grateful
oh,
I am that I actually received this package today, and
oh,
I
you are so lucky.
and I stopped myself from opening it as soon as I got it because I wanted to do it actually here because, as you can
Oh.
guess, what's in here is, and I'm doing it right now.
This is exciting.
Ah!
Yay! There it is. Oh
So
my
this
gosh.
this is the
I am
first time.
so jealous.
Yeah, it's the first time I'm looking at it, and it's an amazing feeling because it's something that you we co-created together, and having it and holding it in my hands makes me so grateful and so happy. And I can't wait to read all the stories of everyone who has worked on this. And yeah, I'm a bit speechless right now.
I know it's very emotional, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
we've worked on this for a few months now, and to actually see the finished product, and I'm really jealous because I don't have mine yet, but I'm
Wow.
definitely looking forward to the day that I can do the same that you just did, and that's, tear it open and just feel it, because it's kind of a dream while we were thinking of it and working on it, and now the dream is actually coming true. So now, what
Yeah.
made you decide that you needed to write your story in this book?
It was even before we Jan told us about it. We just knew that there was going to be a book on gratitude. And one day I woke up in the morning and I just wrote the whole chapter in one go. It just came through me. It was probably the one of the easiest things I've ever written. That's how strong I felt about
Really?
this story. Yeah, yeah. And then I forgot about it. And when Jan brought us all back together, I said, "Well, I have to reread my story because I don't remember exactly what I've written." And as I was reading it, I was, that's not bad. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. So, what do you do when you're not writing books?
Well, as you can see, I'm still tanned. So one of the things that I try to do is go to the beach, maybe at least once a week if I can, twice a week, because nature is what grounds me. It's giving me energy, and just to go for 3 hours, it's like leaving for a weekend, and it's so refreshing. So that's that has nothing to do with work. But other than that, if we if we go back to what I do, I am a coach. I'm also a certified Canfield trainer, like most of us in this book, as you said. I don't know if you said, but I think you said that before. And I'm also creating a program called the Yes Girl Toolkit, because my story in the previous book was about the good girl that I am and how I changed my life around. And actually, by embracing the good girl. So I want to help other good girls do that and be more fulfilled and happy in their lives. So yeah, and
Oh,
I'm doing other things, but yeah.
that's wonderful. So, I asked a silly question of Jan when we were on a group call, and I still feel silly about it, but I kind of want your take on it now. So I
Hmm.
said, because I've written before, I've written for magazines, and I've done all these things. I have written in a book before. There she is. And I said to Jan, we were just talking about you, Jan, and I said to Jan, I said, "Okay, I know this is a really silly question." I said, "But why should I care with remember this, Jan, with
Yes.
having a book, like writing in a book, like why should I even care?" And I'll get to Jan's answer in a second, but I'm asking you the question now, Murto. So why should we care that we've written a story in a book? What has it done for you?
For me, first of all, it feels like catharsis. So the first thing for me is that it's you're getting it out in the open. Whenever I write something, for me it's it yeah, it's catharsis. So And the other thing is that with the book, you can reach a lot of people that otherwise would maybe not be possible. And even if you reach one person, because as we say, we change the world one person at a time, we help one person at a time. So if it's even one person that you make a difference in their lives, that's so great. And I would be grateful for that. And it just makes me happy just to think that one person will read it and will say, oh yes, this really helped me.
Wow. That's very powerful.
Beautiful.
Jan, welcome to the playground. We're so glad that you're here.
I am thrilled
So,
to be on the playground and with you,
oh,
LouAnne and Myrtle.
yeah, well, we've done this before, but and we'll do it again.
It's a lot of fun
Today
on the
you're in
playground.
Bermuda. Yeah.
Yes.
So, Murdo, you might want to hold up your gift. I know that Jan kind of missed the excitement. So,
I just received it and I open it right now. So
yeah,
I'm so
It, I know it's beautiful. And I'm grateful
it
for
is
you
beautiful.
and
Oh,
LouAnne.
so for the listeners that are watching, if you've just tuned in, Jan Fraser is the mastermind, the amazing Jan Fraser behind this whole life series. And she has given us so many wonderful life opportunities. And I know I am extremely grateful. And I know Murto might want to say a few words.
yes. I'm so grateful that you came into my life. And as I've shared before, I had a goal of becoming an author, like, and I had put it in like 5 years from now or from a year ago. And because I thought that be something so difficult for me to do, and suddenly, as we say, the universe brings us what we want in our life, and Jan showed up and made it so easy for me to do it. So I'm so grateful for you, Jan. Yeah.
Well, Myrto and LouAnne, you are both incredible writers. And it was just the invitation to join with us because you had all the talent and the expertise. We all made it happen.
Yeah, we did. So, Murdo, I'm so, so glad that you're able to make it here today. I thank you so much for coming out and playing with me on the playground. And maybe we could do this another day and
Yes,
we can talk about,
I would love
yeah,
to. It was so. I think the time flew. I didn't realize that 15 minutes passed. So I'm
I
going to go
know.
with you with the
No, that's okay.
with the rest of your guests, but we should do it sometime because as I'm saying, I love your title because my idea is that life is just a playground, a learning playground that we should not take too seriously. So we could talk about that another time.
Yes. Thank
Yes.
you so much, Murdo. And on
Lots
that
of
note,
love,
we're going to
Myrto.
take a break. We're going to take a break, but we will be back with another writer that's coming up. So don't go away. You're watching the Mindset Playground, and I'm your host, LouAnne Hunt on Bold Brave TV.
What if there were a super tiny device that could diagnose the brain and is smaller than a single human hair? What if you could see